Hey, let's get into reality. What is reality? What is this? What is this place? We're using HBOA to ask questions. I'm going to do a quick little recap on HBOA. I realize that when I say that, many people don't know what that is. It stands for highest benefit of all. It is a technique that I created, a specific form of dowsing to connect to my highest available source at that time. It's a way of using a pendulum to connect to my intuition, and as my consciousness expands, my the information that is available to me also expands, and sometimes these answers can change, and it's based on um, where I'm at and what I'm able to receive. So my hope in doing this type of recording, I do this kind of question asking really extensively, and I have for a long period of time, but I generally don't share it. My hope is that you can borrow from my consciousness, and you don't need to call it truth. You can just see how it lands for you, and if it expands you or if it contracts you, whatever. It's all just information. So I've already asked these questions in the past, but I don't know why. I was called to kind of get into it from a slightly, it's like the answers change as I grow. It's pretty fun to redo it actually. So full disclosure, I kind of go beyond HBOA at this point in my question asking because we have access to lots of different stuff. So it's like uh, I'm always looking for new aspects of myself to connect with. And even though I'm not entirely sure what these dimensions are that we keep hearing about, I use it because for me, I get a visual scale. So for me, it's like I'll use it for fun, but I'm not necessarily insistent on. It's like these aspects of myself will adapt for me because I'll be like, okay, just till we have a common language. Let's call it dimensional selves. Okay, so what is the highest dimensional self that I have access to right now? So this actually today was my first time with a 10D self, whatever that means. Is that me when I'm 100? Is that me in some sort of layer of reality that I, can't perceive yet? I don't know. I just I just trust the information, and I know how to ask the questions, and I know how to make sure that I'm not being hijacked. Or at least I'm pretty sure. Although I've questioned that, intensely before. Anyway, let's get to the thing. Let's get to it. So even though I kind of wanted to go in another direction, this is kind of a natural next step from one of the first ones I did in this vein called Origins. You can go back and find it. So first question. Um, this life, this life is real, a dream, a game, an experience. I got a no to real, a no to game, a no to dream, and a yes to experience. So this life is an experience. This life is co-created. Yes. I am part of co-creating this place. No. So let me skip down to where I started asking some questions about that. Based on the information that my teacher gave me, she called them blueprinters. I said, the blueprinters are co creating this place. I gotta know. All right. Um, and then I wrote, how many beings, spirits, immortal spirits, are creating this reality, this place? It's not a reality, apparently. Well, wait, can I call it a reality? I think so. Even though I should probably look up the definition of reality. Can I call it a reality? That's a neutral. Maybe I'm gonna have to come up with a better name, huh? I'm getting a big yes. Okay, so maybe this won't be named reality. So, just for the sake of the thing that are creating this place, this experience, how many immortal spirits are doing that? And I got a five. I got five immortal beings and spirits. But just wait, because it gets interesting. So I said, okay, so to use the scale of the dimensional thing, what dimension would these five beings be at? And I got 13D through 18D. And if I'm not mistaken, in one of those first recordings, I got that there are 19 different levels to this. I don't know what this place is. This. Whatever. I said, are these immortal spirits creating this place gendered? And I got a yes. 3 are female and 2 are male. All right, so back up to where I was. So this is just where my mind was going. So when I was writing the questions, so sorry if it's a little all over the place. I wrote, at night when I sleep, I'm still here. I got a no. And then I got this hit, like the eternal the consciousness that's like being projected and animating this body leaves at night. And I got a yes. I wrote this life is a form of simulation, and I got a no. Again, it's very semantic with all these words. Based on what I thought a simulation was before versus now, I get into truth in a second, so just bear with. So I got a no. This life is organic. I got a yes. I wrote this is an organic simulation, and I got a no. In the past, I've gotten a yes, so that's interesting. Through this new aspect of myself, this, and it's a higher dimensional aspect than I've gotten in the past. I don't think I've gone above 9. I don't think. So, from a new perspective, the answer is different. Is any part of this place scripted? There are reasons I asked that. And I gotta know. Are all beings, humans and animals, real? Have souls, spirits, or have an immortal aspect? Now, this got interesting and may trigger some of you. But whatever, I got that all beings are real. But all beings do not have souls, spirits, or an immortal aspect. So, again, with the limiting words. Hold on, I'll expand that in a second. So, humans also do not all have souls, spirits, and wait, hold on. Do all humans have an immortal aspect? Yes. All animals have souls? No. All animals have spirits? No. All animals have an immortal aspect? No. And all animals are not real, whatever that means. You can get into it with me if you like. Maybe you'll make a comment, although I'm not holding my breath. Are there multiple truths? Okay, so then I got into truth. I said, oh, wait, no. There's a little addendum here. So, what percentage of humans have this immortal spirit? And I tested 43%. I said, are there different types of immortal spirits? That aspect of self. Some call it a spark, some don't. Are there different types? I got yes, there are 3 types, which actually is in alignment with Gnostic perception. I forget the 3 names that they have for it, but this is not the first time I've heard that there are 3 different types of souls. They're spirits. Let's make that distinction, because the soul is not the same as the spirit. That is for another time. Okay, back to the... Okay. Is there an ultimate truth? No. Is there, okay, so then I hadn't gotten an answer yet when I asked this next question, which I probably shouldn't even include, but I'll say it anyway. Is ultimate truth this multifaceted, like sum total of all perspective? And I got a no. So that's interesting. Then I wrote, have I already played in this game slash life, even though apparently it's not a game? Have I played or am I currently playing in some sort of in another way? I don't know. I don't know how to explain what I was asking, but anyway, I got a no. I have not. This is a new life. This is not a life that I've lived before, nor is it a life that I'm. Am I living this life simultaneously? No. Is there something there that I'm not getting? Yes, because I do believe in parallels. So how that translates, I don't know. I'll have to dig in my next round because the next one that I want to do is all about high selves, and because I do tap into lots of different high selves and I've started to map it in a drawing. So anyway, um okay, so I'm going to pause for a second, and then before I do the last like 6 questions or so, and I'm just going to say, like, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the blockage is that so many people experience, where they'll like. Have you listened to a video of mine before? Like, I've been posting them weekly. Like, are there other videos that you listen to? Are you back because you enjoyed them or you're getting from them? And if the answer is yes, then my question to you is, why would you not show your love for the time that I'm not even asking for money. I'm just asking you to fucking like the thing. Like, just like hit the like button. It blows my mind, like, that we don't do that. The first video I ever made on Instagram like 6 years ago was like, I think it was the first, or the first couple. It was that. It was like, why would you pass something that you appreciate and like and not press the heart button? Like, why would you do that? It means a lot to somebody. This is not a dopamine rush thing. This is not like I need your clicks. This is like, let me know you give a shit. Otherwise, why do I continue to do it? If you don't show appreciation, all I'm asking for is an acknowledgement so I know where the energy is. Because if I don't get it, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna move to something else. It's all about energy, man. If I don't get it, I'm gonna find it somewhere else, because that's like the field flowing with me, showing me, telling me where it wants my attention. So if I'm just saying, if like you dig this, if you like this and you want more of it, you're gonna have to do it. And don't wait for somebody else to do it. And don't make me make you pay for it, because I may go there. Okay, that was a word from our sponsor, My Inner Badass, who's like, enough of this bullshit. Okay, so now I'm back to me. Okay, next few. Okay, this gets so good now. Okay, there are limitations to our abilities here. No, no limitations to our abilities. Like, basically, like, are there like, this may trigger some. Are there laws? Like, there are no laws for reality. That is all fabrication and limitation. That actually we are in a realm where there are no limitations. None of it. It's all perceived limitation. I love that. I fucking love that. Okay, now this is where it gets a little crazy, but I got to it. I figured it out. So, the goal of this experience is to see reality for what it is. No. Experience and grow while embodied. No. To feel. No. To transmute energy. No. To excavate genius, I definitely would have thought yes, but no. Um, different is it a different reason or goal for each person? No. Is the goal to adapt? No. Is the goal to love? No. Is the goal to embody our higher selves here? No. Is our goal to experience the entire range of possibility as we're told? No. What? What? Is the okay, so then I'm going to skip over this other thing and I'm going to come back to it. Is the goal to forget who we are? No. Is the goal to remember who we are? No. I'm just going to say all the no's first, and then I'm going to tell you what it is. Is it a mental? So I'm trying to figure out like what category the thing is. Is it a mental thing that we're here for? No. Is it an emotional thing we're here for? No. Is it a physical thing we're here for? No. Is it a spiritual thing we're here for? No. Is it to create? Yes. Hallelujah. Even though apparently that's not a good word. It's to create. Is it to create within? I get a neutral. Is it to create without? I get a neutral. Is it to create in general? Yes. Is it to create all the ways? Yes. Is it this for everybody? Yes. Is it that we have to create from authenticity? No, it's neutral. It's like, it's just to create. And I said, is there a way that we create best? And I got a yes. I said, is it the same for everyone? Yes. And then I went through the list again. Is it a mental thing? No. Is it an emotional thing? No. Is it a physical, spiritual? No, no. Is it imagination? Yes. We are here to create, and the best way to do that is through your imagination. And you have no limitations. None, none, none. It's all perceived, and it's not true. Oh yeah. Are we here to know God? No. Are we here to be embodied as God? No. Is it something to do with, like becoming our Christed self? No. Oh God. Just gotta love the fucking culture and all its bullshit. I swear we have been led so astray. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I care anymore. I find it fun. It's fun. It's like making this experience. I love calling it a game, so I'm kind of annoyed that I can't call it that. It's like making this experience so much more interesting, to forget, to have your imagination deprogrammed as a child and told that it's nonsense and don't go there and don't, just get real, study and do your homework and stop being, a daydreamer. It's like, yeah, of course, that's what we're told. So between that and like just growing up in a world where it's like all these limitations in textbooks that constantly tell you that, you know, everything is like the way that the book says. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Man, I kind of wish I had a kid, because it would be so fun at this point to like raise a child from the time that it's in utero, to be like, you can do anything. You want to fly? You can do that. And I mean it. I remember being a little kid. I watched Mary Poppins just one too many times. I actually got an umbrella. I think it was first grade. And I climbed to the top of this like jungle gym thing, which by the way would never like meet code at this point. But this was like 1980, I don't know, 6. And I remember jumping off this thing. It was real tall with an umbrella, fully expecting to be able to float. Because Mary Poppins did. I was like, I can do that. Anyway, yeah. It would be so fun. I feel like children are the ultimate creation, like the ultimate. It's the ultimate co-creation, like at our level, to like find the person you love, and together, like with your DNA, like in a moment of ecstatic love, like create this being of light, like this vessel for like this immortal spirit to project itself into, and like make sure, like shelter it from all the bullshit, and just let it come with all its full knowledge and be the best little it that it can be. Oh my God. Be so cool. That, yeah, that would be a reason to have a kid. Anyway, you're here to create through your imagination. Good luck. Yeah, I mean that makes sense to me. I don't know. Maybe there'll be more questions to throw into the mix for the next round. Maybe you'll comment. Again, guess who's not holding her breath? Me. Um, but yeah, and don't DM me. Don't direct message me asking me a question. If you want to ask a question to HBOA and you want me to include it in my list, you got to do it publicly. I'm going to ignore, even if you're my bestie. I'm not taking orders. They only go public. It's the only way I receive them. Well, for right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being a tough ass. It's just like I am getting to this point of like truly embodying my self-worth. I have spent a lifetime apologizing for my greatness, and I'm over it. Hear me. I'm over it. I'm not playing that game with this experience anymore. So it may come off as tough, and I'm still loving you. I'm still loving you. Even if you can't just like press a like button. I mean, maybe I don't love you. Maybe that's not the right word. Maybe I have to like, that's like a full on thing where it's like love everyone unconditionally. Like, yeah, you know what? I preached that shit for 20 years. I think I'm over it. I think I'm over that. Maybe I don't love you. And that's okay. You don't need me to love you. But if you want me to love you, you know what to do. Oh my God. This is what happens when you spend time by yourself, like as much as I do. You just like crack yourself up. I mean, who else is going to make me laugh? I've already seen all the TV shows like 20 times. So, anyway, I don't know how to sign off on these things. I'm just going to like do it really abruptly, like an Irish goodbye, like peace. Or I'm going to work on it. Bye for now. Bye bye.